Okay.
So my question was, what I heard that day was, ki whatever is prarabdha, whatever is decided for this current life is pre-decided. That will happen whatsoever. Exceptional, maybe spiritual, Krishna consciousness and all, but basic. And whatever we are doing in this current life, in this existing life, will go into the Sanchit Karma. There cannot be any result of these activities in the current life, whether good or bad.
Um, well, yes, you're right about Sanchit karma and Prarabdha karma, and the explanation that you gave, that Sanchit is collected karma, Prarabdha is what is being issued. What so what happens to us is according to our Prarabdha karma, based on the amount that is coming from Sanchit. But how we react to what is happening to us will become the future, will become the Sanchit karma. But that Sanchit karma can, it can happen in this lifetime, it can happen in next lifetime, it doesn't have to happen in next lifetime. It's like, for every moment the Sanchit becomes Prarabdha and it applies. It's not like for one lifetime you get something and that's it. Now if you do anything, everything else will happen in next lifetime. No. For example, if we go on the street and slap someone, immediately we'll get the Sanchit karma as Prarabdha karma by him hitting us. So that
Yeah.
happens immediately. So for every moment there is a from Sanchit karma, the Prarabdha would actually come. It's not like whatever we do will happen only in the next lifetime, because and sometimes it may not happen in next lifetime. It may happen what we do this lifetime. We may get the reaction 100 lifetimes later. It all depends on the permutation and combination of what we desire and what we deserve. Just like Prabhupada gives an example. In fact, Srila Rupa Goswami is saying, Bijam, Putam, there are four kinds of reactions that come to us. Reactions are in the seed form. Some reactions, action we do, like, okay, we got some Prarabdha karma. Now we are reacting to that Prarabdha karma. As a result, we are generating more reactions. Some of them, those reactions are in the seed form. Some of those reactions are growing into a tree. Some of those reactions are in germination, like the fruit is about to come. And the fourth kind of reactions, the fruit has come and it has become very ripe, and we are receiving those. So any action we do, or any way we react to the things that are happening to us, it forms these four kinds of reactions. Um, so so therefore, once, which if it takes, for some reaction it'll take time for it to germinate and then give us the reaction. For some, it'll immediately, we'll get it. For some, it'll take lesser time, depending on what kind of seed it is. Some, like for mango tree, if you put a mango seed, it'll take long time to fructify. If you put some other plant, it'll quickly grow and give fruits. So it all depends on what kind of action we are doing, which will determine whether we will get the reaction immediately, or 10 years later, or in next lifetime, or even 100 lifetimes later. Because there is a story of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra, he's asking, why my 100 sons died. All of my 100 sons died. What happened? What did I do for doing this? And so Vidura actually tells him that in 100 lifetimes ago, you were a hunter, and you actually um, burnt the tree on which there were two birds with their several offsprings. And on that tree, there were so many different offsprings, and everyone got burnt. As a result, you were supposed to get a reaction that your sons will also die. But in order to get the Sukriti, to get an offspring of 100 offspring, to get 100 offspring, the Sukriti for 100 offspring, you had to wait for 100 lifetimes to collect that much karma, that Sanchit karma, so that after 100 lifetimes you can get 100 sons. And then 100 offsprings, and then what you did 100 lifetimes ago will get applied to you. So it's not very, easy that, okay, everything happens in next lifetime only. It can happen 100 lifetimes later, what we do now, or it can get immediate reaction as well. Does that make
So,
sense?
yes, Prabhuji. So, whatever we are doing in current life, Sanchit and Prarabdha is okay, pre-decided, and whatever is in the time in the collected is okay. But what we are doing now, that result, maybe good or bad, can come even in this life, in next life, in any of the future lives. That is what it is, right? Okay, it's the
Correct.
same thing. I had the understanding, but then he said ki it appears like it is the instant reaction. What we have done now, the reaction is coming right away, but it is actually prarabdha. It is pre-decided. So
It's a combination of all, like what reaction we get of whatever we do, what reaction we get is not immediate just because of what we did just now. It is included what we did just now, but it also includes all the other things, all over previous lifetimes. Just like Dhritarashtra, his sons had to die, but he had to, it was a resultant reaction of not just that same lifetime, but even 100 lifetimes ago. Everything is a combination of all the things that we have done so far, which applies. And the proof of that is Srila Rupa Goswami saying, uh, there is a verse, I'm not able to remember all of them, but it says, Bijam, Kutam, some are in the Bij form, some are in the Kuta form, and then finally he says some are immediately they'll fructify. So all of those things will come together. It's a resultant. And therefore, Arjuna also asks that how can we know which karma is applying to us right now? And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, forget about it. With this 450 grams of gray matter, we cannot understand which karma is going to apply. What I'm going through now is because of which karma. 100 lifetimes ago we did, plus little 10% of what I did 100 lifetimes ago, 50% of what I did just now, 30% of what I did in previous lifetime, and 20% of what I did 10 years ago. All of this combination, we will get a reaction. And how that happens, that is all the material nature. If we can understand that, we'll become God. But Krishna tells Arjuna, don't worry about these things. It's just focus on how should I, now that I am going through this situation, how should I react in a Krishna conscious way that will please Krishna, so that by that reaction, I can get away from this cycle of birth and death. That is the most important thing, because nothing else is in our control. There's no point in going into details of that. And even if we go, we will not never be able to understand.